At Westbridge College, life was simple and expensive. The school sat 30 minutes away from the nearest town. No stores, no fast food chains. Just one lifeline, the campus vending machines. They were everywhere: dorms, libraries, lecture halls. And they were run by a private company called Campus Joy Services. When students came back after winter break, they got a shock. Prices had jumped by 30%. Water bottles, chips, chocolate bars. Overnight, everything cost more. Most students groaned, swiped their cards, and moved on. But one student couldn't. For him, that 30% wasn't just unfair, it was a wall he couldn't climb. His name was Liam Carter, 19 years old, freshman, computer science major. Liam came from a working-class family. His parents ran a small auto repair shop, barely scraping enough to help with his books and rent. Snacks? Sodas? Instant ramen? Those were luxuries. So when prices spiked, Liam stood in front of the machine and muttered to himself, 30%, and they expect us to just take it? The other students shrugged. But Liam wasn't like them. He was stubborn. He was curious. And he was tech-savvy. One night, after studying late, Liam walked into the library lobby. He had $1 in his pocket. Not enough for anything. But hunger made him try anyway. He slid the bill into the machine. The screen blinked, $1 credit. He pressed the button for a soda that cost $1.30. The machine buzzed, hesitated, and then, unbelievably, a soda dropped. Liam froze. No way. The next day he tested again. Different coins. Different buttons. Same result. He had found it, a glitch in the machine. It wasn't a hack. It wasn't theft. It was a design flaw. The machine's software didn't calculate the new price system correctly. Under the right conditions, it simply gave you the product. At first, Liam kept it quiet. A snack here. A drink there. But then his roommate Ethan noticed. Dude, how are you eating all this? You're broke as me. Liam smirked. Let's just say, the system isn't as strong as it thinks it is. By the end of the week, Ethan knew the trick. By the end of the month, half the school did. Suddenly, the vending machines emptied every night. Students laughed. They whispered in hallways. The greedy company had raised prices. But the students had found a way to fight back. For a while it felt like victory. But the company noticed. Campus Joy saw the reports. Inventory vanished. Revenue collapsed. Managers shouted in meetings. Where's the money going? They sent staff. They sent technicians. They installed cameras. But nothing made sense. From the outside, students looked like they were paying. Yet the company was bleeding money. They updated the machines remotely. They swapped out card readers. They even raised prices again. Nothing worked. Because the flaw wasn't with students. It was buried deep in the manufacturer's software. Weeks passed. Pressure grew. Campus Joyce launched a full investigation. Cameras. Notices. Staff lurking near the machines. Students panicked. They're on to us. They'll shut everything down. But Liam stayed calm. He hadn't broken anything. He just noticed what no one else did. Until one night, as Liam tested the machine again, a voice behind him said, "You've been busy." He turned. A technician stood there. "Mr. Douglas. You figured it out, didn't you?" Douglas said. "The flaw." Liam stuttered. I didn't hack anything. It's just how the machine works." Douglas studied him, then smiled faintly. "Interesting." And he walked away. The next morning, Liam got the email, "Report to the dean's office immediately." Liam entered the office, heart pounding. Inside sat Dean Richards and a Campus Joyce executive. To his surprise, they weren't angry. "Mr. Carter," the executive said, "our machines have a flaw. For months, our technicians couldn't find it. But you did." Liam's voice shook. "Look, I didn't break anything. I just noticed." "Exactly," the man interrupted. "You saw what trained professionals missed." Dean Richards leaned forward. "What you did was risky. But it shows incredible skill." Then came the words Liam never expected. "Instead of punishing you, we want to hire you." They offered Liam a job. A penetration tester. Someone paid to find flaws before criminals exploit them. He'd test vending systems. Attend conferences. Even consult on security updates. At first, Liam thought it was a trick. But when he saw the contract, his jaw dropped. The kid who couldn't afford a $3 soda was now being paid thousands of dollars to outsmart the very system that tried to crush him. Word spread across campus. The broke kid? The one everyone ignored? Now he was a tech prodigy. Professors praised him. Students respected him. Even Campus Joyce admitted defeat. Liam walked past vending machines with a new feeling. Not hunger, not anger, but pride. He hadn't just survived. He had won. Years later, when people asked how his career began, Liam laughed. It started with one overpriced soda, he'd say. Campus Choice thought they could bleed students dry. But in the end, they gave him the perfect chance to rise. And that's how Liam Carter broke the system and built his future. So, what do you think? Was Liam right to use the glitch, or should he have stayed quiet? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories like this one.